I'm sure they'll all be best friends forever.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Yolopark Transformers 1, Cog-Less, ELITA-1, B-127, Orion Pax, and D-16. So here we are, and there they are, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packages, plural. First, we'll start off with ELITA-1. There is ELITA, her name is ELITA, AMK series, 13cm model kit, series AMK kit de model. On this side we have ELITA, on this side ELITA, on the bottom, warning, don't eat anything in this box that can be very bad for you. Up top we have our guest, on the bottom, obligatory product shots, and that's it for ELITA. Next, B-127, aka Betasatron. And up top the crew, B, warnings, product shots. Stay for B. Next, Orion Pax. There he is, all Orion Paxy. Bonus parts included, they all have that. Orion, warning, crew, product shots. And lastly but not leastly, D-16. That's a lot of D going on there. Bonus parts, D, all of the D, warning of the D, and obligatory product shots of the D. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the Cog-Less versions of our crew from Transformers 1. And if you have not seen Transformers 1, see it! Watch it! It's a good movie. But anyway, here we have ELITA-1, B-127, Orion Pax, and D-16. Now, the packaging calls these model kits. They're not really model kits, they're more so just build-a-figures. But still very nicely done, and we're going to cut to the assembly montage, because I know how much we love those. I love them. And this particular assembly montage does raise a very, very interesting question. You ever get ready to go out? I mean, to run errands or a date night or whatever, you're just getting ready to go out. And you're ready to go, and just as you're about to walk out the door, you realize, oh crap, I forgot something. Let me go back upstairs. It's upstairs, let me go back and get it. So you walk all the way back up the stairs into the room, and by the time you get to the room, you stand there for a second in silence, and then you ask yourself, why did I come up here? Like you forgot what you came up there for that quickly. Has that ever happened to you? It happens to me. And it's not a getting older thing. I mean, this has happened like throughout my life, and it happens to other people too, but I just want to know, how often does that happen to you? Anyway, figures being put together, that happened. And now we have these lovely 4 figures before us, and we're going to take a look at each of them individually, so let's get down to it. Now, I am a gentleman, so it'll always be ladies first, so we're going to take a look at ELITA-1, and here she is, and let's get in close here so we can take a look. No, eyes up here. Woo, let's take a look at that noggin. You can see, pretty nice head sculpt. You got that bright metallic blue there for the eyes. It's kind of hard to see the detail in her face, like her mouth and everything. The details are a little soft here in the face sculpt, just due to the face being so small, but the detail is there. You got a little bit of silver right down the head crest, our little horns there. A little bit of paint there on the sides, like a little bit of gunmetal gray. Of course, you have the opening there for her transformation cog. And some white. Well, some pretty nice detail throughout. Got her long legs. She's like 90% legs. Look at that. She's got legs, and she knows how to use them. But still, some nice legs nonetheless. And her feeties. And the ELITA booty. But overall, a nice looking little ELITA-1. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? I'll tell you. So the head is on a ball joint. You have your wiggly waggly. She can look up. She can look down slightly. Head can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. Can move in and out at the ball joint itself. You have some in and out. You also have a hinge right in there. That gives you some extra range of movement. You do have rotation right there at the elbow. Whoops, I'm untapping parts of her. How dare you. You have 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. The wrists are on the ball joint. Very snug on my copy, but you have wiggly waggly, rotation. She does have waist rotation. I love how it actually kind of goes behind those side skirt pieces. That's very clever. Legs can move forward that far. back that far, outward that far. You can see these little skirt pieces can move up a little bit to accommodate that movement. You do have thigh rotation. You have a double jointed knee, so you have a nice range of movement there. And as far as the feet, they are on a ball joint. They can move up, they can move down. You have rotation, and you have your ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, we get some extra hands. We just get some closed fists here, so she can punch bots in the eye. And we also get some kind of splayed out open hands. We also get a little transformation cog. I know this will not fit in her chest. It doesn't go, but still nice that we get a little transformation cog. And we get a jetpack here, done in that gunmetal gray and black. And if you want to give her the backpack, you just need to remove this panel right here. Just throw that on the ground and then plug the jetpack on like so. And now she can whoosh. And for comparison, here she is with mainline figures, Studio Series figures, just so you can see how that works out. So, there you go. And next up, we have a B-127, a.k.a. Bellazzatron. That's right, here he is. But yeah, good looking B here, so let's get in close so we can take a look. Not at the, nope, noggin, that's where it is. You can see a nice head sculpt there, nice silver for the face, you got that bright blue for the eyes, a little bit of black in there. Again, some nice detailing here, looks quite good. You get a little bit of yellow paint there on the tops of the hands. His big old feet. He does kind of have the boots. I like how they've incorporated the like the Bumblebee movie, you know, boot style of foot for Bumblebee. And got the Bumble Booty, little silver back plate there, but a good looking bee. Now articulation wise, what have we got? Well, the head is on a ball joint, so again you got your wiggly waggly, up and down rotation. This is quite snug on my copy. Arms can do a full 360. Again, this is on a ball joint, so you have like some forward and back, a little bit of in and out, but you have this joint in here as well. That allows him to move his arms way out, so it gives you that extra range of movement. You got rotation right above the elbow. You have over 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. Again, the wrists are on a ball joint, so you have wiggly waggly, rotation. You have waist rotation as well. These skirt pieces here on the sides can rotate up to move out of the way of the legs. Legs can go forward that far, back about that far, outward. He can do the full splits. You got thigh rotation, and you only have 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. As far as the feet, they can move up, they can move down. You have some rotation, and you have your ankle tiltage. And as far as accessories go, again, we get some extra hands. We get a pair of closed fists. We get the pair of splayed open action hands or jazz hands, whatever you want to call them. We also get the rocket pack here, the jetpack. And he does also come with his little transformation cog, which again doesn't fit in his chest, but still, he gets his cog. And lastly but not leastly, we get his little helmet here. So that's what we get with B. And if you want to, you can take the mask, and I think this is supposed to be like a welding mask, but you can put that over his face, like so, or you can take it and put it on top of his head and have that going on. Things you can do if you want to do it. Options are good. And of course you can give him the jetpack by removing this back plate, putting that off to the side, and you can plug the jetpack on him so he can go whoosh! More whooshing. And again, here he is with various other figures, mainline and Studio Series, so you can see how he scales there, and there you go! And next up we have Orion Pax, and I see bright things in the future for this kid. I don't know about you, but yes, here is Orion. Very nice looking figure here. Let's get in close so we can take a look at that Orion crotch, Orion noggin. There it is. Look at that baby face. Look at that baby face. Again, nice silver there for the face. Got that bright blue for the eyes. And it's silver there on the head crest as well. He's got his little baby stacks there on the sides, picked out in silver. We get a lot of silver paints on this figure in particular, which looks quite nice. Really pops. And the blue also, love the shade of blue. Really pops. And we get the gunmetal gray and silver going down the legs. Toesies. Got a little bit of silver trim there on the ankles. Got that Orion booty. Yeah, looks quite good. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got for Orion? Well, again, the head is on a ball joint. You can get that wiggly-waggly. Can't look up, can't look down. Head can do that full 360. Arms can do that full 360. Again, you got some forward and back there on that ball joint. You have this hinge as well. That lets those arms move way out. You have bicep rotation. You do have a double-jointed elbow here, although that top joint doesn't move too much. Gives you a little bit extra movement, but oops, I pegged the shoulder pad there. But yeah, gives you that full range of movement there. Again, the wrist around the ball joints, you have wiggly waggly rotation, you have waist rotation, legs can move. Now, the hip skirts don't really move all that much. They can, but you tend to kind of pop them out when you move them out of the way. But you can move them out of the way. So you get those legs moving forward that far, back that far, outward, almost the full splits. You do have, whoops, I popped that out of the ball joint. You do have thigh rotation, but this joint right here, this hinge here is actually quite snug, but it does rotate. You just have to be careful with it. Single jointed knee, but you get slightly over 90 degrees of bend out of it. I think that's all you get, right? Yeah, it's just a single piece. But also the feet are on a ball joint. They can move up, down, rotation, and tiltage. Now, accessory-wise, he also includes the closed fists. Well, not totally closed. You can see they're open, so he can hold something, but he has nothing to hold. But hey, still, he has those. He also has a pair of pointing hands, so he can heroically point at stuff, because that's what heroes do. They heroically point with two fingers. You got to point with two fingers or it doesn't count. You also get the transformation cog, which again does not fit in the chest. You can't get it in there, but still, he has the cog. And you get the jetpack. And that's what you get with Orion. And if you want to give him the jetpack, just remove the central back panel, plug this on, and now he can whoosh off into action that way. Whoosh! And again, with our conglomeration of mainline and Studio Series figures, you can see how that works out scale-wise. So, there you go. Then lastly, but not leastly, here we have D-16, and I have a bad feeling about him. I don't know what it is, but let's get in close so we can take a look at that mega crotch, mega noggin. Whoop, there it is. Again, very nice head sculpt there. Very tight neck joint also, but you can see nice silver there for the face. You got that yellow there in the eyes. Nice dark helmet. And lots of silver paints on this guy right here, along with some red, a little bit of metallic blue right there. Looks really nice. He also does have his limited edition Megatronus decal. That's right. Gotta have that. But overall, some nice detail here. Love the silver paint. Really pops. You got some little bits of gunmetal gray in there as well, so you get a little bit of variance there. Big ol' feeties. And the mega booty. But yeah. A lovely D. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? I'm gonna tell you. So the head is on a ball joint. You got wiggly waggly. Can look up, can look down. Can do that full 360. It's very snug again on my copy. Arms can do that full 360. Can move in and out at the ball joint itself. You can also have this little hinge here that can raise up as well, so you can get that extra range of movement. You have rotation right above the elbow. He does have a double jointed elbow, so you get good range of movement there. Wrists are on that ball joint. You get waist rotation, legs can move forward that far, back that far, outward, almost the full splits. You got thigh rotation again. That joint is very tight, but it does rotate. He does have a double jointed knee, so you get good range of movement there. And as far as the feet, they're on a ball joint. They can move up, they can move down. You have rotation, you can pop it off. And you have your ankle tiltage. And our last run through of accessories, we get the closed fists, a little bit of silver paint on them. We get a pair of pointing hands, because he needs to point as well. He just points with one finger, though. But you get a pair of pointing hands. Of course, we get the transformation cog, and this will actually fit in his chest. It won't stay, but it will actually go in. But it won't stay, though. But hey, it's the only figure where the cog will actually fit in his chest. And, of course, we have the jetpack. So they have everything that you get with D-16. And, of course, if you want to give him the jetpack, just remove the back panel here, plug in the jetpack, and now he can go and do some racing. Whoosh. And that is our last whoosh of the day. And for the last time, here he is with our smorgasbord of figures, both Studio Series and mainline, so you can see how that works out. Yeah, oh yeah! So there we have our Cog-Less bots from Yolopark, and yeah, some nice little build-a-figures here. I do feel like Orion Pax and D-16 are the best of the bunch. B is good as well, but yeah, ELITA-1 definitely, I feel, got the short end of the stick here. But still some fun little bots here to put together and mess with. But overall, I am quite pleased with these, so there you go. Now, I bought these directly from the Yolopark website. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Transformers 1 playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal. Follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Yolopark Transformers 1 Cog-Less, B-127, ELITA-1, Orion Pax, and D-16. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Say, this is a pretty nice couch. Yeah, it has potential. I would love to have a couch like this in my place. Oh yeah, that would be sweet. Oh, by the way, where's B? No, he's still trying to sell ELITA on his new name. Oh, ELITA, come on, you know it has potential, really. Come on, listen. Metasatron. I mean, come on, the money makes itself. He's gonna be the first to die, isn't he? I don't see it going any other way.